Good evening, I am Mahesh Bhagwat and welcome to my daily program Anyone Can Trade. I teach how simple everyday tools like moving averages and trend lines are sufficient to analyze Nifty, Bank Nifty and various stocks. I show how only doing this is enough to pick stocks that are interesting from a trader's perspective. So, what are the objectives of the program? The first is to highlight that very basic and simple analysis of markets is a highly effective way to trade. To show that this can be done by anyone and hence anyone can trade. Finally, to build a community of profitable traders and investors. Please also read the important disclaimer. This program is not meant to be taken as an advice to buy or sell. Please do your own research before taking any investment or trading decisions. This program only intends to show how to do simple analysis of stocks and markets and how it can be effective. So Nifty continued to grind up between these two trend lines as it has been doing in this past several days. But I get this feeling that now we are reaching an inflection point. It has to do one thing or the other. Either it will see a big up day or a big down day. So this is now very a stage where one has to be pretty careful about any positions in Nifty. Bank Nifty continues its same story. It is between this 50-day moving average support and this trendline resistance. So again, I think that Bank Nifty can't continue to do this for much longer. Either it will trend much higher or it will make a big breakout or it will see a big fall. Talking about moving averages reminds me that I have just released my first educational video on moving averages. So this is the first episode of various episodes that I'll have on various technical indicators. The moving average is the first episode I've taken because obviously anybody who has seen this program will know that I love moving averages. So there is this video which I've just uploaded and it might be worth spending some time on that because there are some trading strategies that I've talked about, including the trading strategy that I currently use to trade in that particular video. I had talked about ITC a few days ago, and then we have not talked about it after that. But what you see here is that after actually confirming this uptrend in ITC made a big candle down today and then again rallied all the way back to close very close to the open of the day. So these two price pattern actually makes me believe that if the high of today is crossed tomorrow, then ITC could resume its uptrend and head higher. So we are back to the simplicity story, and you can see that Larsen has this is the resistance line for Larsen, this has been the support line for Larsen, and today it has closed above its resistance line. These two up candles in this last 4 days shows that there is something different happening in Larsen. The volumes have also picked up. This makes me believe that today's rally and close above the resistance line of Larsen could be significant, and if it crosses the high tomorrow, then we could see a rally in Larsen in the coming days. I can't do a daily program without talking about my favorite 50-day moving average. So this is Muthoot Finance. It has seen a phenomenal rally from the lows of March and it has gone all the way up to 1400 levels before correcting and now finding support at this 50-day moving average. From this 50-day moving average, it has formed a up day today. It has broken above the high of yesterday, and so I get this feeling that this 50-day moving average support might hold. Look at this candle also. This candle is like a hammer, and so it gives me the feeling of confidence that maybe Muthoot is going to hold this 50-day moving average support and trend higher. And I've been keeping on talking about the 50-day moving average and various moving averages. If there is any question that people have about the moving average and how it can be used to completely form a trading system on its own, then please go and look at my technical analysis channel. I have just released a episode 1 where I have completely explained moving average as an indicator, and it might be worth spending some time on that video too. Since the idea of this whole show is to show you simple ways of looking at stocks that should be brought into a watch list, I decided to get Siemens in here. Not that it has actually gone above this resistance line, but it has been within this resistance line and this 50-day support for quite some time. And the way it has ended today, it has ended very close to the high, very close to this resistance line. So there is a very good chance that tomorrow might be the day that this resistance gets broken, because we have seen several times Siemens move towards this resistance and then do nothing. So maybe tomorrow is the day. So it is on a watch list. Remember, all these stocks that I talk about only go into a watch list. How to buy, when to buy, how to put a stop loss is all something that one has to be cognizant about. At this moment, what we need to say is that tomorrow, what are the stocks that we should look out for? And this is what I put out daily on my on this daily program. So for a change, this is a weekly chart. So this is Sun Pharma weekly. So this was March 24th. It has gone up, made a new high above the Jan and Feb levels, and then found resistance at this trend line. This is a strong resistance line. If you can see, it has been Sun Pharma has been finding resistance at this trend line for several for a few years now, and again it has gone back there and come down, as in it in the last couple of days. It has not, last couple of weeks, I'm sorry, has not been able to close above this trend line. And then this makes me wary about Sun Pharma at these levels. So let's go and look at the daily chart to see whether there is any kind of confirmation of this wariness that I feel for Sun Pharma. So when I look at the Sun Pharma daily chart, this is what I see. There is a trend line which has been resisting. It's an upward sloping trend line. So, Sun Pharma could keep trending higher in a very slow and grinding manner. But what we see here is that after hitting this trend line a few times, in this last 3 days, Sun Pharma has seen a fall. Not only has it seen a fall, it has broken below these levels. So I definitely get a feeling that this is the time when one should be careful about having any kind of long positions in Sun Pharma. How to trade and when to trade is something that every trader has to ask. But this is the time when I think that Sun Pharma is headed for a consolidation or a fall. If you like what you saw and you want to be notified about our new videos, then please show your love by subscribing to our channel. Don't forget to visit www.themoneymojo.com for more on our training programs, podcasts and blogs.